Parrish.
Good morning. I'll call to order the meeting of the Board of Directors. Good morning, Mr. Chairman and members of the board.
Morning.
Can we just start by confirming that Councilman Barone hear us okay?
I'm here.
Okay, thank you. Item number 1 is comments by the general public.
This is the first time set aside for public comment. Anyone wishing to provide public comment with regards to an item on today's flood control agenda, please step forward to the microphone, state your name, and please limit your comments to 3 minutes. Seeing none, I'll go ahead and close the first public comment period.
Item number 2 is action to approve the agenda with the deletion of any items. Mr. Chair, the agenda is in order for approval.
All right, I'll entertain a motion.
So moved.
All right, there's a motion on the floor. All those in favor? Aye. Aye. Any opposed? Motion carries.
Item number 3 is action to approve the minutes of the November 9, 2023 meeting. Mr. Chair, minutes in order for approval.
All right, any comments from the board? Seeing none, I'll entertain a motion.
So moved.
All right, there's a motion on the floor. All those in favor? Aye. Aye. Any opposed? Motion carries.
Item number 4 is to discuss the general manager's monthly report. Mr. Chair, no projects were completed over the last month to report on or events, but I did want, on a more somber note, just mention that Mr. Calvin Black passed away about a month ago. He was kind of a flood control legend here in Clark County. He worked in drainage and worked for GC Walls for over 30 years. It'd be interesting to know how many projects he touched through his career. I'd put it at about 30 or 40% of our projects he probably had a hand in getting designed and constructed here in Clark County. So he will be missed, and he had he was very calm demeanor and quiet confidence, and just a great guy to work with. So just wanted to mention that to the board. And with that, we'll move on to part 2 of your agenda, which is the consent agenda. These are items 5 through 14 and considered to be routine and may be acted upon in one motion.
Any comments from the board on the consent agenda? Hearing none, I'll entertain a motion.
Move to approve.
All right, there's a motion on the floor. All those in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Any opposed? Motion carries.
Thank you. Part 3 of your agenda is discussion items. Item 15 is action to accept the financial statements accompanying information and report of the independent auditors for the Regional Flood Control District as prepared by Crow LLP for the fiscal year that ended June 30, 2023. Mr. Chair, the auditor's report is in your backup. It was a clean audit, no material misstatements. Not much to report there other than that. I want to thank our finance team. We did have a change in leadership over this year, and Ms. Jessica Honor took over and has done a great job, and her team, so I want to thank them for all the hard work over the year. And with that, staff would recommend that you accept the financial statements accompanying information and report of the independent auditor.
All right, thank you for your work on this. I know it was a lot of work, but appreciate it. Got to entertain a motion from the board.
Move to accept.
All right, there's a motion on the floor. All those in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? Motion carries.
And item 16 is action to adopt the fiscal year 2022-2023 annual report and authorize the general manager to provide it to the public at no cost. Mr. Chair, the annual report has been prepared. There's a hard copy of it in the agenda. We'll be sending out email with links to distribution list upon approval and adoption today. It's a really great report. I'd encourage all of you to read it. It really gives a great snapshot of what happened over the last year. And I'd like to thank our public information team for getting this done, Michelle French in particular. But thank all of staff, because it's a team effort to do all the work that's listed in that annual report. So with that, staff would recommend that you adopt the fiscal year 23 annual report and authorize the general manager to provide it to the public at no cost.
Very good. I'll entertain a motion.
Move to accept.
All right, there's a motion on the floor. All those in favor? Aye. Aye. Any opposed? Motion carries.
And item 17 is comments by the general public.
All right, this is the second time set aside for public comment for the Regional Flood Control District. Anyone wishing to provide public comment with regards to a matter before the Flood Control District, please step forward to the microphone, state your name, and please limit your comments to 3 minutes.
Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Lovely Mayor Cowlin. There was a presentation made by this committee.
Sir, can you please state your name for the record?
Oh, Excuse me.
We all know it's Nimrod, but we just want to
Yeah, I
make sure.
understand. I understand. Very good. I want to do that. My name is Eric Melchizedek Christ Nimrod. You can find Christ in Matthew chapter 24. Now, there was a presentation made around 2 months ago, 2 or 3 months ago, about how things were built before out of order, where the water is not being reserved. It's all spotty. And is that going to be corrected? If I'm making myself clear. It was, you were building situations without thinking about water conservation years ago. And is that going to be corrected? Because Lake Mead is not getting any higher. So I'd like to just put that out there. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. Anyone else wishing to provide public comment before the Regional Flood Control District? Seeing none, we are adjourned. Thank you, everybody.
Thank you.
We'll be starting up with RTC in 5 minutes.